Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott Alverson, and today is going to be a rant video day. So if you don't like my rant videos, you can move along, and that's okay. We still love you, and we'll talk to you next time. Anyway, so the rant video of the day is, today I get out of bed and I go to the social media channels that I normally go to, and just the fact that I say social media channels makes me a little sick in my stomach, but that's what I said, so. But I go to these channels and I go to the news pages, whether it's Google or Bing or whoever, and I read a little bit of the news and I try to figure out what happened last night and what's going to happen today. The easiest way to do that, just go to social media and read and watch the news and check videos out and all that good stuff. And what do I come across? I come across defund the popo, the police department. Did I hear that correctly? Did I read that correctly? Defund the police. Think about the repercussions that's going to happen if that happens. Think about that. Oh, well, we can take care of ourselves. We don't need any more police brutality. You're right. You don't need police brutality. Okay? And so when a police officer is being a dink and acting like that, he needs to be punished accordingly. Probably 10 times more than somebody else, because he is supposed to be a citizen that protects other people for the better of mankind. And when you are at this level and you are a certain reputation you're supposed to uphold, you should uphold that reputation. If you get to be the guy that does stupid stuff, then you get the stupid prizes. And there should be a whole new level of punishment for people that behave badly when they are in authority or a power situation, whether it's congressmen, whether it's police, whether it's pastors, like one's cows eat, no, preachers or whatever from the pulpits, any of those, anything from when you're coming from authority, you know, when you're coming from a stand of power, a place of power, or at least appear to come from a place of power or influence, even the news media, you should be held more accountable for your actions than the average citizen. Well, that's not fair. No, it is absolutely 100% fair. Because if I can't trust my police, and I can't trust my preacher, and I can't trust my media, and I can't trust my congressman, or I can't trust this or that, then why are they making decisions for me? Right? I should be able to trust those people. And if they break that trust, they should be punished accordingly, but worse. Plain and simple. Because you should make it very hard for a police officer or a congressman or a media member or a preacher to commit a crime, because people trust these people, right? I trust that my congressman is not going to lie to me, right? And we happen to have a very good congressman in our area. And he's been very good to us, and he talks to us, and if you have questions, you can ask him and he will answer you. And he fights for us. Unfortunately, he's not deciding not to run again, which makes me sad, but maybe the next guy will be good too. Unfortunately for us, most of the police in the area are not bad. I know there's a few that people, oh, you can't, she's such a terrible person. She pulled me over for going 65 and 60. Well, don't be stupid, drive 65 and 60 and you won't get pulled over. Pretty simple. Oh my gosh, she caught me with an ounce of weed. And yeah, okay, well stop smoking an ounce of weed. Pretty simple too. If you don't like the laws, change them. But it's not that easy. Yeah, it's actually just that easy. Elect people that will change the laws in your district that you want changed. Simple as that. Start a grassroots movement, get the laws changed, and be done with it. But no. The idiotic, moronic people out there want to go, we're going to get rid of the police, the people who protect us, the people who are there for us when we need them. Think about this. In any situation, and I mean almost any, when there's an accident or an emergency of any kind, whether it's a heart attack, your grandmother falls and breaks her hip, a board falls out of the sky and hits you in the head and you get 25 stitches in your brain, who do you call? You call 911. Who are some of the first people almost always to arrive? But What? Oh, it's police. Yeah, the first responders. That's what they are. They rarely get beat by this EMS, emergency service people, or the fire department people. Police are almost always there first. And they're trained in CPR, they're trained to help you, and 99% of the time, I would bet this on statistics with almost anything I have, that 99% of the time, they are not crooked, they're there to help you, they're there to do the best they can to take care of you. Think about that. For you people that want to get rid of the police department, when you call 911 and nobody shows up, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to complain to the TV and the media that nobody showed up to help you? That's your own damn fault because you got rid of all the first responders. The EMS may show up and the fire department may show up at some point. And then they can help you, but it might be too late by that point. 99% of the time, the cop is there first. The police department, the sheriff, the state patrol, blah, 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 blah. Name them all. The 99% of the time, they're there first. You think about that. Do you really want to get rid of that safety net? I sure don't. I know I can police myself because I'm not stupid. I know I'm not going to go out and be dumb and pillage and rob and burn buildings down. Obviously, some of you people think you can police yourself, but obviously, by the news for the last 5 days, you can't. Because you can't help but pillage and burn buildings down. Once you burn all the buildings down, and once you flip over all the cop cars, and you flip over all the residents' cars in the area you are, and you burn them all down, what's left? What's left? You tell me, what is left? You see videos of the people in the areas that got burned and destroyed, and you see the citizens that live there, and you see them going, holy crap, my business burned, I don't have nowhere to shop now, within 5 city blocks, which is way bigger than a couple 100 feet. They have no buildings left to shop at. Now the little old lady used to walk across the street to go to her local grocery store, has to try and find a bus, but the bus won't come in the area because it's a riot zone. And then, so she has to hope she can find some way to get over there and get to the next town, to the next place, to buy something for herself. You think about that. You want all this to end? Then you've seen what happens when socialism and no police happens. You've seen it in Minneapolis. You've seen it in other areas when the police just all they do is surround an area and let whatever chaos is going to happen inside. That way they can control it. Think about that. Do you want to live like that? Do you want to live in fear and the thought process that your next meal may not be able to be purchased at a reasonable amount of time because you don't have any law and order in your city or your area? You honestly think people are going to behave better if there's no police? Are you stupid? You obviously must be. You must be just a stupid-ass, dumb-ass, stupid head. Yeah, I said it like that because, you know what, I'm trying really hard not to be foul-mouthed, potty-mouthed sailor boy. Nothing against you sailors. Anyhow, holy crap. And yet, again, Minneapolis president, councilman, mayor, dumbass, whatever his name is, yup, we're going to get rid of the police for something better. Something better? You just had a riot in your city that $55 million worth of damages that I'm going to have to pay for. And I live in greater Minnesota, you bumbling idiots. They're going to raise my taxes to pay for something stupid you couldn't control. That is dumb. That is dumb. And frankly, you disgust me when you talk like that. I'm sorry if my friends are on this list. If my friends are on this list and want to get rid of the Pope, hey, I still love you. I'll still talk to you. I don't agree with you on this, and I think it's kind of stupid. No, I don't think it's kind of stupid. I think it's really absolutely moronic. Oh, yes, I know you can police yourselves. I police myself many times over my whole life, and I've committed 0 crimes. I've been arrested 0 times. I've been in jail 0 times, other than to get my fingerprints for jobs or concealed carry or whatever else it's going to be. It's the only reason I've ever been in jail. It's amazing. And then you only go in there just to get your fingerprints done. Oh no, I went to jail one time to visit a friend of mine. So I guess I've been in jail for other things. Yeah. Anyhow. Whew, boy, I just cannot believe the level of stupidity societies are getting to. If you're one of those people that think you can handle this, so be it. Move off to your little area. Get rid of your police department. Just don't be in my area. Because, you know, I don't want to have to kill people. I do not want to have to punish people. I would rather the police take care of the problems. I don't want to be the guy making the decisions, right or wrong, left or right, black and white. It doesn't make any difference to me. I don't want to be that guy. There's people that get paid for that. There's people that put on a uniform for that. I don't want to be the police officer who has to respond to little duties. I don't want to be the guy who has to run next door and stop this guy from beating his wife or his kids or his dog. I don't want to be the guy who does all this. There's police for these reasons, people. There's police for these reasons. And I wish for the life of me, instead of looking at the few bad cops you've run across, think about all the good things they've done for you over the years. Think about it. Think about all the crime they've stopped over the years by just being around. I mean, if you think about it, and people say, like, I use my store for an example. If people know that cops drive by the front of my building 10 times a night because I'm on a main highway, the odds of somebody trying to break in and bust up my store are slimmer. Not completely gone, but are much more slim than for the people who have a business in the back ass part of town that cops drive by once a month. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It really is. No-brainer. And if you have unlaw and you have unjust things going on, it needs to be taken care of appropriately. We have a U.S. Constitution. We have all kinds of stuff set up before us to deal with those things directly. This particular form of government has been the best form of government ever in the history of the world. Nothing has ever lived this long. It's succeeded as well as we have. And if you want to get rid of it, then that's very sad. You may be part of the problem. Move to one of the other countries. Check it out before you decide you want to ruin this one. If you want to get rid of law enforcement, go to a country that has very little law enforcement. Go to one of the African countries that have no law enforcement. Tell me you want that. You just go live there. Do a little research on Google. I know you little internet warriors love to do your little research projects. So go do it. Go read up on it. Go watch videos. Go watch videos on the crime levels in Brazil and parts of town where the police won't go. Go do that. You do that. Tell me how it looks. People, what you need to do if you want things to get better, you need to stop kicking morality out of the country. You need to stop thinking feelings are more important than facts. You need to stop thinking that you are more important than everything else in this world. You need to stop thinking that your problems are bigger and more important than everybody else's problems. What you need to do is understand there are about 7 or 8 billion of us, or whatever the number is, of people living on this planet, and we all are important. No matter what color you are, no matter what size you are, no matter who you are. Some of us have mental deficiencies that are causing us mental anguish, and some of us need help. Some of us, it's very hard to talk about this stuff without being emotional. I'm just going to tell you that. Because I don't want to be unfactual. I don't want to be the belligerent jackass that just says you're stupid. But sometimes you're just stupid. You know? What do you say? Anyway, I think I'm going to stop the video here because I think I've said enough to this point. Bottom line is, dumb idea. Stupid idea to get rid of the police. Get rid of any law enforcement. And if you think that's the way things are going to get solved, then you might be one of the problem. Anyhow. So until next time, say hi to your local police guy. be nice to him. Talk to him nicely. Don't pretend that he's an asshole, even if he is. Talk nice to him. Think about the crap they have to deal with. They have to deal with some of the worst people on this planet. They have to deal with the situations that no human wants to deal with. And if you tell me that's not stressful, and that's not on the level of pressure that these guys go through, they're human just like you, me, and everyone else. They have the same mental problems, the same capacities we do. They have to deal with 10 times worse crap than we ever have to deal with. If you think about the police officer who roughs up, say, the next person he pulls over, what was he doing 10 minutes before that? What was he doing an hour before that? Maybe he was dealing with a situation where he walked into a house and he had 3 kids chained to a bed and an abusive person in the house, like, giving these kids maybe a half a cup of Stupidity to feed them. You know, and that's stressful. Are you telling me that's not going to stress that guy out? That's going to stress him out to no end. And you know what? All he needs you to do is be polite to him when he comes up to your window. Driver's license registration, please. You don't have to show me nothing. You're stupid. You don't have to show me nothing. And now you've just accelerated his irritableness because he's had a crappy day. And if you don't think cops have crappy days, you're wrong. Now, should you be pulled out of your car and beat for that? No, but I understand it. I do. I don't understand. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. And you know what? If a cop pulled me out of his car and beat the crap out of me because I was being a sarcastic asshole, I'd be pissed at first, but I'd probably forgive him later because that's what humans should do. They should forgive. That's part of what we should do. Anyway, I'm done now. Until next time, my name's Scott. You call me Guff. Signing off.